Kids and cadets, happy Sunday again. Updated version here. I messed a little bit more with Jerry 1. I've already interacted with him. I ended up buying this from him for $100. So he said, "Is it fixed?" I said, "I think it's as good as it's gonna get." I says, "It moves." So he came out with the bag. He said he had the bag. And so he tested it. And the guy's only like 5 feet tall. I don't know what his complaint about. It's not fast enough. So he really was interested in me buying it, and I said, "I'll give you $100 for it." He said he has a baby 20. So I don't know what the deal was with this thing. Did he find it on the side of the road? Not sure. So I gave him 100 for it. I had sharpened the blade, and I did adjust the cable just now. You can see the new threads here on the drive cable. Well, there's a backing nut on the other underneath side of this plastic. I loosened this up, brought the cable down, and what that does is takes the slack out of the cable here. Before, on this hydrostatic drive, the deal with these machines is you can change speed in mid-action. So before, I'd have to move it up here to get it to creep, and then full speed here. Well, I adjusted it enough where it doesn't creep at all here, but then you move it up to the second dot, it'll start moving forward there. So it's as fast as it's gonna get, and I guess I'll store it for next year. I had taken all the wheels off. The wheels are all ball bearing and they were dry. I oiled those up, put some oil on the adjuster arms there. What else? Just a little bit of maintenance. It's a 2015. So $100 running moving machine. HRX 217. So I guess I'm stuck with that. 2010 Quantum JS26. We did some troubleshooting on that one, and it was water in the fuel on my little turkey baster. I had seen some drops of water, but when I emptied the tank, it was really rough. It was about half and half water, half gas in the tank. So I ended up taking this thing all the way down, recoil off, cleaned the underside there, oiled up the recoil, put the tank in the sun after I blew the water out of it, let that dry out really well. Got rid of his homemade cabin air filter and put a stock filter in. So the bowl gasket was about to break. It had some crimping on it, and when I took it off, it just dry rotted in my hands. So I put another bowl gasket, cleaned the carb out really well. He wanted the blade sharpened. I sharpened the blade. So this one turned out. This one is well worn. When I was looking at the drive system, these wheels are really worn out, in the axle bushings. There's a lot of play in the axle. So he didn't say anything about fixing that. I'm just going to let it go. But these axles are really jumping up and down. So I gave you the model number yesterday, the 128 Tango 02011-8 1 2010. So I messaged Jerry too to come get this. I'll probably do 60 for the repair on this JS26. I actually used it just to test it out on my neighbor's lawn, and it worked fine. So he said he bought it used. I'm not sure what he paid for it, but if it was under 50 bucks, this thing will last him a while. So when I was out front, another neighbor saw me and said, "Hey, I got a phone number for you. Guy pulled up this week and was knocking on the door looking for you. You must have been at work." So he left his number with my neighbor, and guy said he had a lot of mowers he wanted to sell. So I didn't know if it was a scrapper or what, but I called the guy and he said, I got 10 to 12 mowers, maybe one's a generator. He said a buddy of mine became very ill and too weak to repair mowers anymore. I guess this guy might have been in his neighborhood or something. So he says, I've got all his mowers. Some look like they could be parts only and some could be fixed. So I got his address. I'm going to go out and see what he has. Just drive the CRV. If it looks like I can make a deal with him, maybe pick and choose or buy the whole kit and caboodle, I may do that. Then go back with the truck and trailer and load up. So I asked him to reach out to his buddy, ask him if he had any tools. And so he'll do that or give me his number. I'm more or less looking for lawn repair tools, not hand tools. You know, if I could find a crankshaft straightener, that would be total awesomeness, because I do get bent crankshafts in, and I don't like pounding on them with a 3-pound sledge. So that would be a beneficial thing to have. I'm guessing this guy's like me, a shade tree guy with possibly just basic hand tools. So we'll see how that pans out. I'll certainly update you on that if I end up buying the whole deal. So Sunday's update, here we go. We'll start Monday, fresh start. I'll be fixing something. I'll be on my own time. Tommy Time's officially retired. This will be my first Monday of retirement, so we're going to have to celebrate. Maybe a donut and some motivation are in order. You guys continue to have a nice day. That's all I got. Clucky and I are going to do something. Go on to something else. Wait for Jerry number 2 to show up. Tip your waitress and waitstaff. Adios, amigos.